Garage owners and technicians are being advised to think carefully about turbocharger replacements as demand continues to rise. But not all turbos are the same, as Robin Street, Business Development Manager at remanufacturing specialist Ivor Searle, explains.
Turbos are very easy to make look pretty, but if the internals aren't replaced and set up correctly, then you're potentially setting yourself up for an issue with the unit you're purchasing. You don't know the items that are replaced inside. That could just be a remanufactured core going in there, or it could just be cleaned as a second-hand unit and sold. And obviously, as part of the remanufacturing process and standards that we have to abide by as a manufacturer, we can't do that. They're a completely remanufactured unit.
Ivor Searle turbochargers undergo stringent quality checks and test procedures throughout the remanufacturing process to ensure maximum durability and service life. Each unit is backed with a 2-year unlimited mileage, parts and labour warranty, and is supplied with pre-installation guidelines as well as model-specific instructions if required.
When the old core turbos are received, they go through a full strip and disassembly process. All of the housings are sandblasted and cleaned, all of the internal components are disposed of and thrown away. Then built to OE spec using new parts, fully balanced, flow tested. All actuators are set up and checked to ensure they're within OE specifications, and then packed with all the associated OE replacement parts that are required and ready for dispatch, packed ready to go on the next day delivery. It's not a recon or a rebuild or a refresh, it is a full remanufacture. So it is a nut and bolt rebuild from that old core unit. Obviously it's to OE spec, without the OE price tag. I think with the likes of DPFs and electronic actuators, it's always important to go through that process of setting up actuators correctly, but also with a DPF filter, it's imperative that you check that to make sure that none of the any sort of impeller or anything like that's gone upstream or downstream, and depending on the root cause of the failure, it's worth getting the DPF cleaned as part of that fitment process while you're replacing the turbo.
As with turbos, the market for replacement diesel particulate filters continues to expand as the diesel vehicle park ages. Typically, workshops have 3 options when it comes to DPFs. They can replace with a costly brand new OEM unit, replace with an aftermarket alternative, or remove the existing OEM DPF to have it professionally cleaned and refitted. Ivor Searle's DPF cleaning service starts with a boroscope inspection to ensure the internals aren't damaged and beyond repair. David Eugenie, Commercial Director at Ivor Searle, talks us through the DPF cleaning process.
We put it on the flash cleaner, which is a chemical-free clean. It's a back flush, so we can get all the ash, all the deposits, back to 90% OE. Then we do a flow rate test to see what flow rate it is initially. We get an electronic printout, and then we'll flash clean it, and then we'll get an after printout to make sure the flow is correct to OEM standards. Once that's done, we'll dry it on another machine, then we'll paint it, box it, and then it'll go back to the customer with 12 months, no quibble warranty.
The flash cleaning technology removes all contamination, including PM10 particles, cerium oxide deposits and oil residues. Ivor Searle says the treatment ensures the DPF is returned back to OE standard.
The major difference in this product is the DPF needs to come off the vehicle. It has to be back flush to get rid of the ash. You can get rid of the soot the other way, but not the ash. I mean, there's obviously a massive cost benefit. A new DPF is very expensive, an OEM one. Plus, you're guaranteed the fitment when it comes back. There's some horror stories on aftermarket DPFs, you know, a millimetre out here, a millimetre out there, grind a hole, grind here. And they don't. Some of them don't seem to have as much core internals, the ceramic internals, than OE. So it's a lot better product.
For more information about Ivor Searle's remanufactured turbos and its DPF cleaning service, go to ivorsearle.co.uk.